Hey.
All right, so here's some pretty great forecasts for you. If you're traveling on Saturday towards Puerto Vallarta, it'll be 31. Beautiful beaches there, beautiful weather. You can cool down by jumping in the ocean and it'll feel great. Cancun, 29 degrees. Punta Cana, 29 degrees. Towards Montego Bay, it'll be 28. Puerto Plata getting up to 29 with the chance of showers there on Saturday. Probably won't last too long. Nassau getting up to 29. Ocho Rios getting up to 28.
Hours.
Well, Gary, in the pre-dawn hours, we're going to see that snow really beginning for Windsor, Sarnia, and London. So waking up to snowfall there, as well as extending towards Toronto. But where we have marked in blue is where there's a snowfall warning in place, including Owen Sound, Barrie's included, over towards Brockville and Ottawa. We expect to see about 15 centimeters there. And the reason that regions like Hamilton, St. Catharines, towards Kingston and Toronto aren't in the snowfall warning is because we're going to get some mixing. So the amount is less that we're going to see there. And I just want to make note, if you're traveling along the 401 series highway, just keep in mind that we're going to get some mixing there. So Saturday afternoon and evening is going to be a pretty rough drive. All the blue is snow. But then towards the southwest, we're going to get some mixing in the afternoon, maybe even some rain showers at times with the temperatures warming up above the freezing mark. And then Saturday into Sunday, Toronto's in the 5 to 10 centimeter range. Barrie's in the 15 centimeter range. Montreal, all snow for you for Saturday. You're up to 15 centimeters. Same story for Ottawa. This is a 15 centimeter event beginning tomorrow afternoon. So here it is making its way through the overnight. It's coming up from the U.S. It sticks around through all day Saturday. If you can stay home, as Gary mentioned, do it. And then by Sunday, it is starting to clear out. But then it's an Atlantic Canada story. Now, Gary, London and Windsor and Sarnia and Chatham, Kent are going to continue to see snow through the overnight. And then anywhere marked in blue is in a snowfall warning. So these areas are cold enough and getting enough snow that they're in the warning, so about 15 centimeters there. From Toronto to Hamilton over towards Kingston, we're going to get some mixing into the afternoon, evening time. It's going to be that warm, maybe even some rain at times, so that's why you're not in the snowfall warning. You're just below that criteria. Saturday morning, here's the snow blanketing the region, Windsor in that mixing, and then as we look to how much you could be shoveling, well, anywhere marked in white is the most, so Orangeville, areas like Newmarket and areas towards the Durham region picking up closer to that 10 to 15 centimeter range. And then Ottawa, you're all snow. So bank on about 15 centimeters coming through the day Saturday. So if you can stay home tomorrow, get all cozy inside, watch a movie, do some household chores, it might be a good day to do that with this whole area being impacted. It's going to be pretty slushy too in areas along the 400 highway from Toronto towards Kingston because we get that mixing. It clears up by Sunday, but then Atlantic Canada, it's your story. To the pre-dawn hours for Sunday, anywhere marked in blue is seeing the snow, and then anywhere marked in red, we are seeing that rain mixing in with snow. But there is a risk of seeing some freezing rain potentially. Areas like Peterborough could be getting into it, maybe even north of Sarnia too. The next storm system to talk about, and we won't get into too much detail about this, is Tuesday into Wednesday. We're following this storm system riding along the jet, so that could be our next big snowmaker, but we'll focus on the weekend storm right here at the Weather Network. Let's take a look at this video, Gary, and this is a pretty classic one. The car trying to catch up to them. And you said cold temperatures, and you mean it. I mean, look at this board. Overnight, Winnipeg, minus 25, feeling like minus 36. Thompson, minus 24, feeling like minus 34. And Swift Current, feeling like minus 33. So that's what's going on there. And no big snowmakers to talk about this weekend for the prairies. It's just staying quite cold, and that extends into Alberta. Saskatoon, Saturday's minus 17, Sunday's minus 14. We'll take it now to the city of Calgary, where we are staying in the cold air mass. The weekend isn't too bad. I mean, we're below seasonal, but we're going to see the sunshine tomorrow across Alberta, even into the prairies because of that high pressure pushing into place. But purple means cold on this legend right here, with temperatures hovering close to minus 30. Now, Calgary, your high tomorrow is minus 7. Sunday's minus 9, but then into next week, I mean, it's desperately cold. Monday's minus 14. Tuesday is minus 17, but no big snowstorms in Alberta either, and below seasonal values for BC. Now, Gary, areas could be seeing snow like that, but mostly we're in the 15-centimeter range, anywhere marked in blue. So that's the snowfall warning. Owen Sound, you're included. Barrie, over towards the city of Ottawa. But Toronto is not, nor is Kingston or down towards Windsor, because we're not going to see up to 15 centimeters. It's more of the 5 to 10 centimeter range for those regions, because we're getting some mixing. We're going to see a rain-snow mix tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be that warm, if you can believe it. But anywhere marked in white, like Orangeville, for example, areas like Newmarket, will be getting a lot of snow tomorrow throughout the day because it's staying cold enough. And here's the system. We've been following it from the United States this week. It's tracking through in the pre-dawn hours. And then by Saturday afternoon, it's blanketing southern Ontario and it's beginning to snow in Ottawa. By Sunday morning, it's cleared out, but we could still see some lingering flurries. And then out of this man, he's going up huge. All right, so if you're going to be in Winnipeg tomorrow, it's going to stay cold enough for the ice to be climbed on. Minus 25 for the overnight and not getting much warmer tomorrow afternoon. Minus 24 in Saskatoon overnight. Swift Current feeling closer to minus 33. And all these purples on this legend are indicating conditions that are temperatures close to minus 30. The blues are closer to minus 15. So that's really across the board. Even Vancouver is seeing temperatures this week that is below our average. For Saskatoon on Saturday, it's minus 17. Into Sunday, it's minus 14. Monday is minus 21. So not a big warm up, but we're not looking at any big snowstorms across Western Canada from BC right across to Alberta. A lot of sunshine this weekend. Coming up, more Stormwatch coverage.
Overnight, but of course the topic of today is the incoming active weather. I want to show you the salt in my hand. It's pretty much like white gold to the road maintenance crews, and have a look at this beautiful mountain of salt. And I call it beautiful because, you know, these companies, road maintenance crews, should be happy to